Hey Tom, it's Matt from Whitewater Sports here. First of all, congratulations on making the grand final. You're obviously one of the three holdovers from that 2014 team. I was just wondering if you and Adam and Alex had sort of any words for the rest of the boys this week before most of them, Benji aside, sort of get on the field for a grand final for the first time.
Yeah, it's not really an official sort of word or anything like that, but we'll be in each other's ears and have little chats here and there just to enjoy the week, embrace it. I mean, we've worked all year to get to this position now, so we're here. We just need to, when we're training, we need to be on and doing the proper training and getting that quality there still, because it really does help going into the game. But yeah, obviously enjoying all the other things that go along with it, and just embracing it. And it's going to be one of the best weeks of your life, and you're going to remember it for a while. So.
And mate, what was it like? I mean, you obviously were starting up until the last couple of weeks of the season, and then Wayne started bringing you off the bench again. As a result, though, you've been playing possibly the best footy of your career. What was that conversation like when you and Wayne talked about that? And obviously, do you feel vindicated by that decision in your performances?
Yeah, I mean, Wayne, obviously, he knows the thing too about footy and seeing where the game is going, and he's always able to adapt. I think he's made his career off being able to adapt to how the game is, and there was a spot there for me to be able to come off the bench and bring that impact off the bench. And I was happy to do that for the team. I'll play wherever I need to be, and it's I think it was sort of meant to be this really for me. And I think as long as we win that get the ring, I'll be happy.
And just on a personal level, does the week feel any different for you now as a seasoned campaigner who's gone to a grand final before than it did all those years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I'm a different stage in my life, in my career. Obviously, I've got two kids now. I've got a partner, and you share it with those people as well. And if I look back to 2014, I was a young 22-year-old lad. 20 games so under his belt, so I was just enjoying being there and playing footy, and I think you got to take things from that as well. Like obviously, just want to be playing well and doing those things for the team this weekend and not getting too emotional. But yeah, definitely a different stage in my life for me, and I think it really does make me appreciate how important it is that I'm here, and I don't want to take it for granted. That's for sure.
And mate, last one from me. Just in terms of your own, I forgot my question. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sure it'll come back to me, but I'll pass it to someone else.
Hey, Tom, it's Brad Water here. Just a lot of what you've achieved in your career has been your brothers. This season, obviously, you're the only one still at Souths. Mate, how does that feel different? And I suppose what conversations have you been having with them?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a talk about a bit. Obviously, we had that period there with my brothers, and I look back on that with great pride, and it's sort of a great time in my life. But like I think I spoke about before, like it's a new chapter for me now, and I'm really enjoying it. And these boys that we moved up here to Queensland with, they're my brothers as well. So I think I'm really just enjoying this period and getting to know those boys even deeper and closer, and building something special with them as well. So obviously, I speak to my brothers every day. We're really close. I still chat all the time, and they give me little bits of advice and that sort of thing. So we always lean on each other as brothers. So it's never going to change, even though they're not in the team anymore.
And just with Wayne, you've been involved with him for a long period of time, not just at Souths, but what's he like in a final series campaign and in a grand final? Is he different than he is, say, when you're playing for England, or,
Not really, no. He's pretty sort of, what's the word? I don't know, consistent in the way he approaches things. He is very diligent, and, he tells you how it is, and he speaks pretty straight. So I think that's one thing I love about him. He tells you where you need to be, and if you're not doing it, then he'll let you know. So the biggest thing for me is I think he's just kept it really simple for me ever since I met him. He used to get into me about thinking. He said, "Don't think, Thomas. That's me. That's my job. I don't pay to think." So But yeah, like it's just little stuff like that. That's what I love about him, and he just he really helped my game. That's for sure.
Thanks, mate.
So I remembered my question now, Tom. Alex, when he was on earlier, said that after that win over Manly on Friday, a lot of the other guys were getting very excited and celebrating a lot, whereas he was sort of playing it cool and saying, "Guys, we've still got one more game to go." I was just wondering, did you share his emotions in that situation?
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, there's a period there where the boys have got to. Obviously, we won and we're in the final, but like you said, the job's not done yet, and I definitely had that feeling. I think I was on the bench at the end of the game. I didn't want to stand up until the end of the whistle sounded, and we keep reminding each other that there's still one more game to go, and we're not getting carried away because no one remembers the runners up really.
Thanks, mate.
And Tom, you were in that grand final side we just talked about, your brother Sam and the likes of Ben Teo. How does that compare to this pack? No, they're saying that Jaden's our Ben Teo of 2021 and we've got Junior. So what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like him. He's similar name, he's both Samoan. He's pretty powerful too. So yeah, you see the similarities there. We've actually joked about that before. But yeah, I mean, you're always going to look at similarities and things like that. We had Lottie Takiri in 2014. Now we've got Benji Marshall, similar sort of scenario. So yeah, I mean, every year is different, and you just got to enjoy each year, and this year is no different. I think, players come and go and leave, and sort of you got to make it special, and that's one thing we'll probably be doing on Sunday.
Good luck, mate.
Hey, Tom, Scott Bailey from AP. A weird one, mate. Mentioned Benji Marshall there. When you're a kid growing up, like I feel like everyone else in this South Sydney team would be so aware of the Benji Marshall flick pass and that grand final on that night. Did you watch that grand final live? Did you see that grand final? When did you first see the pass?
Try to think where I was in 2005. I was. I don't remember watching that. I was probably just doing my own thing in England. Can't remember what I was 13, so I would have been in school. No, I don't remember that. It was straight over my head. It's just a normal bloke to me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, like, as someone who loved rugby league, like,
He just walked in here too, so that's even funny.
Good timing. Did the Benji Marshall phenomenon that sort of went on down here in mid 2000s there? Did that sort of, is that a thing in England, like rugby league fans? Sorry, I know this is a weird one answering.
Honestly, like everyone knows about him in England, and I was overjoyed that he signed for us this year because he's had such a great career, and I know obviously knew him before he came. I met him and got on with him well, so I knew he was going to really add to our team. So I mean, it's been great having him this year. You can't underestimate what he's brought to this team and in terms of experience, and he's really done a job for us this year. You got to look at that and say, would we be here without him?